Well, I have to say, I'm having a fun day today, and we've only done one interview so far. So here we go again. I've got Lisa Gay with me, absolutely amazing. I go around town and I go to some of these where they have these beautiful cabaret shows and everything. It's absolutely fabulous in Vegas because you get that. Vegas is the entertainment world.
That is.
It's everybody comes here. I would probably have to say that everybody in the entertainment business, of one time in their life, or more or less, floats through Vegas at one time
Absolutely.
to see where they can get and what they can do. But Vegas is the toughest place to get in. And Lisa is a singer, absolutely amazing. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you, Nina.
So now, let's get to the nitty gritty of it, and I'll stop talking. How is it for you in Vegas? Getting jobs and getting, it's like a job, same sort of thing. How is it? How's it doing?
Well, it's changed a lot. When I was
to put it
here,
mildly.
To put it mildly, it's coming here first as a little girl with my parents when the International Hotel, which is now, of course, the Westgate.
They were part of it, or they were performing in there?
Actually, during that time, my parents made the decision to see if we wanted to come as kids. That's my first time even seeing Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
The next time I came back to Las Vegas, and by the way, they were here to see Barbra Streisand at that time.
The Voice.
The Voice. And when I returned, it was as a background singer with Marilyn, McCoo, and Billy Davis Jr. of the Fifth Dimension.
Oh, yes.
And we opened at the Sands Hotel for Alan King. And that experience
now, Alan King, he was the comedian,
He
right?
was the comedian, right? He was
I've
part of the whole...
I've got to get all this back into this brain box.
Alan King was huge comedian.
Yes, he
was a part of the whole
He was part of Vegas.
The whole piece, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that piece of it, so then, of course, when times moved on and on and on, then my late husband, guitarist Tony Drake, and I decided to come back to Vegas and start our
so as a family, you all left Vegas?
We were in Los Angeles originally, because we were born and raised in Los Angeles. And of course, during that time, we traveled with various artists, mainstream and whatnot. And he, of course, everybody from Lou Rawls to Aretha to Tina to everybody that there was. And Lou passed in 2006. And so a couple of years after that, we decided by having a nine-piece group that consisted of many
nine-piece
group
is a group.
It was a group.
I mean, that makes a noise.
Yes,
which is absolutely fabulous.
Totally,
yes.
And we actually did a lot of events for the congressional section and all the rest of that, and along with, at that time, Antonio Villaraigosa, we were the traveling band with him as well, doing television and all that.
But anyway, you were used to all that. You were used to traveling. You were used to be, wherever you ended up, you would get it all together. And
absolutely.
The road.
And so Tony and I came here, and we had our residency. We started our own residency at Alexis Park for almost 3 years, and we did a lot of great
Alexis
beautiful
Park
things.
Is fabulous, by the way. It's really lovely.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's still holding and
still
moving
holding
and grooving.
Still moving and grooving. And they still have shows there and everything else.
Oh yes, they still have the Pegasus Room and all the rest of that as well, and then Tony and I, of course, branched off and were working with all the different artists, and then made our own, reconnected with some of the artists who were here, but connections with new artists.
And the one
as well.
thing about Vegas, you never have shortage of trying to put a band together because there's so many of them. And I didn't know until recently that they might be playing in your band on a Saturday night and on a Monday night in somebody else's
Absolutely.
band. And that's what they...
Absolutely.
So we always used to think of bands as being together as one all the time, but they're not anymore, are they?
Well, actually, you think about during the time when there were clubs.
Yes.
And there were clubs all over the place, all around the world.
Yes.
And everybody had their own groups and everything
that's what I was thinking,
But as everybody moved on and became part of record companies and tours and all the rest of that, it became one thing.
Split up.
But the accessibility, like Los Angeles was certainly the entertainment capital, recording capital of the world.
Recording capital of the world. Isn't it still?
No doubt. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But then in the 70s, it
Los
really
Angeles
was that.
and New York, I think.
New York were the ones.
A little bit Chicago.
Nashville, Memphis.
Nashville, to me, is a little different because it's more or less of the different music.
But not necessarily so, because even though you had Charlie Pride and all the rest of them off in there, people like my husband and whatnot were called in to do various.
Now, would you perform together all the time?
All the time. Tony and I would perform together all the time, and doing the different shoots and everything else. Oh no.
Didn't he ever get jealous of the guys coming after you?
No. No, not at all, because of
And
the
the girls
fact that
coming
he
after
knew,
him?
because he knew who he was going home with. He knew what was going to be happening after that.
That's the woman's hook. Do whatever you want out there.
Do whatever you want out there, but you can go on home,
But
and everything was good.
Wait until you get
That's
home.
right. Never had to worry about that.
No,
we were so
he was
focused
coming
on that,
home.
and
Yes.
we had such.
Well,
we
you
had
don't look
such
like a
great
woman
time.
that would be worried about anything anyway, so, I mean, or even have to be worried about anything.
Oh, we had such a great time.
Did you really? And
Oh,
that's
my
why,
goodness.
Is that
Tony
why you're
and I-
looking so happy and you look very refreshed? You don't look like you're worn out and you know what I have to do next. I watch you on stage. You come up on stage and you knock it out.
God has provided me with so many blessings, and when Tony passed, I thought
And that was 2006.
that was in 20. Actually, that was going in 2015. It'll
Oh,
be 5
2015.
years. It'll be
5
5
years
years in
since-
April that he passed.
That he passed.
And that, to me, it's one thing when your parents and all that go, but when Tony passed, that was a whole nother different journey.
Yeah, because that was somebody you chose.
It was
And this is
amazing.
it's so funny when a husband dies. My husband passed away too,
Mm-hmm.
but that's somebody in this world that you choose. You choose to be with this particular person. You don't choose your family, your brothers and sisters and relatives and
That's
mums
right.
and dads, and
That's
sometimes
right.
you wish you could.
That's right.
But
That's right. That's right. And the music and having the working relationship and recording and traveling and doing all these things. Like he would say, "I'm your biggest fan," and I said, "Well, I'm your biggest fan all the way around."
So you were each
So that
other's
was
fan.
that was it all the way around. So we always had the slogan of never being afraid to live, and that really took off after
I
he
know your
passed.
singing years and everything.
Yeah.
What's been your favourite moment out there that you really felt, well, I've got it and I'm here and this is it?
There's been so many. I can't even describe it for different circumstances, but performing in the Composer Showcase at the Smith Center, which I've done twice, which I was just there a couple of weeks ago.
That's
was
something to be proud of in Vegas.
Absolutely, just so, just exhilarating.
Yeah.
Is the way to I
Yeah.
think I can put it.
In other words, you felt everybody sort of still recognized who you were and what you do and performing and
Plus
being,
performing-
and being chosen to perform there.
To be chosen and
To
to,
be
do
chosen in this
original
town.
and to be chosen to do an original composition is just an amazing
And
feat.
what was your original?
Well, actually, it was Dennis Blair, the comedian and artist, Mr. Dennis Blair, who everybody loves and enjoys.
Of course.
And I just came along for the ride was the name of the song, and it's up on YouTube and everything right
Oh,
now.
how
On Facebook,
wonderful.
you can see it, and it was
Can you
absolutely
give me a couple of
fabulous.
lines of it? So bad, aren't I?
Oh, she's so bad. I just came along for the ride,
Voice. See where the voice is? I did say 2 lines, so don't expect any more because that's exactly what we got. I love it. So what's coming out now? Where are you going? What's coming up?
I am a regular at the Dispensary. In fact, I'll be there with the Dispensary Jazz Lounge, by the way. You have to be clear about that when you say Dispensary nowadays,
Okay. Yeah, well, jazz is...
The
I love
Dispensary Jazz Lounge, which is the best in Las Vegas here, and I'll be there for Valentines, day, night, because we're late night from 10 to 2 in the
10 to
morning.
1. So
10
you're
to noon.
performing from 10 to 2.
I'm performing from
That's
10
a
to
great
2.
time to, because that's
Fantastic.
when everybody comes out, because
Exactly.
this is a late town.
Exactly.
I mean, nobody gets up till 12 o'clock in the entertainment business. You don't see anybody in the entertainment business anywhere after 12. Am I right?
Well, this is true. Well, nowadays, you have to do so many things to keep everything moving and grooving,
Well,
so to
that's
speak.
right, yes.
So everybody's up, top of the morning to the late at dawn or
Yes.
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's what we do.
Isn't this funny?
That's
Because
right.
talent, the talent that one possesses or has, how they keep this and they want to put it out there and they will do anything in their power, whatever job it may be, to keep that up, to be able
Passion.
to perform.
It's passion, just like everybody else has passion, whether it be for music, whether it be for arts, whether it be for science or anything else like that. It's that passion.
Yeah.
And for me, this journey, which is on my own, is a beautiful thing because I also, during this particular time in the last 2 years, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Okay, I'll breathe.
Stage 4 cancer.
What is this cancer thing?
What is this cancer thing? Well, the cancer thing could be anything you want it to be. And the reason why
It's
I say
obviously
that,
not affecting
the
you.
reason why I
It's
say that,
obviously not affecting you.
the reason
Yes,
why I say that is because anything can be done when you keep your mind to it, keep your faith, and know who's in charge. and the love and the friends that you
know
have
who's in
around
charge
you.
right
That's
there.
right. You know, the love and the friends that you
yes.
keep around you. And I've got a beautiful dog named JoJo who makes sure that I'm straight
JoJo.
too. JoJo, I love you. And
he's probably looking at the TV right
That's
now.
right. He's looking.
Oh, she blew me a kiss.
But it just makes a difference, and I just believe that there's nothing greater than the dear Lord Himself, and nothing greater than our minds, because you know what, life is beautiful, and if you don't think so, you need to change your way of thinking.
You need to get with the Lord, my dear. Get with the Lord.
Or just
no,
get, just even with yourself. No. Life is beautiful.
Well, no, that's my first thing. First thing is you've got to be happy with yourself, have everything going with yourself, and then you can move on. But if you're not in a good place and you're not in the right place, then you cannot do anything for anybody else.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
and the music
has
has been
right
my
place.
thing. And the music is what drives me and keeps me moving and grooving. And the love of just getting up every morning and saying, "Thank you, God, for it all." And let's go.
For another day.
Let's go do it. Let's keep moving.
Let's
keep moving and grooving.
What are we going to do today?
That's right. Moving and grooving all the time.
How can anybody reach you, Lisa?
Well, you can come on Facebook, for all of you who are on Facebook, and it's under Lisa Gay, of course. You can also Google me, because myself and, of course, Tony are there. Reverb Nation is the other, even though they call that the old way of contact. But Reverb Nation, you can always contact me on that as well. Okay. So I'm moving and grooving around at all times.
So don't forget Lisa Gay out there. She's all over Vegas. You've got to see her. Absolutely amazing. She gives you a song, I'm telling you. Thank you.
And we carry on. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
She falls in love and makes her plans, and then she longs to share with her man, but he says to her, please just understand, I just came along for a ride. He knows that love would be all kind, and though she tries to change his mind, she smiles and says, no, not this time, I just came along for the ride. And so it goes, no matter how much she may think he knows, the man is in love and it really shows. He can't deny or disguise that look in his eyes. He thinks that he can stay away, but they go closer every day. She knows that he won't always say, I will take along for the ride.
If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.